Hello, everyone. Welcome into the live stream again. Today, we are continuing our brand new Lego Beauty and the Beast castle. This is how far we got last time. Got the little first level done, kind of started. And we're going to continue. We are on bag 8 of 21. There are 21 bags in this set, 2 instruction books, 2,916 pieces. So we've got a lot of work to do. So we are not going to waste any time. I'm just going to make sure I've got all my technology set up properly. And we are going to jump right in. So if you are new joining us, welcome to the live stream. Great to have all the new friends in. If you're joining us again, welcome back. This set is going to be coming out on April 1st for those who have been asking. And it's not an April Fool's joke, it's real. TJ, this is my dream set. Thoughts? Hey, is that Summer? Hello, I'm getting it release date for sure. Nice. Thoughts so far, it's a nice set. Like, obviously, we're not super far into it. We're only like a third of the way. So I'll save my final judgments until we're a little bit closer to the finish line. But so far, I think it's good. They've done a nice job with a lot of the different aspects of this set so far. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how it all comes together in the end, for sure. Hello, Brick Dads. Hey, Alfie Moon. Hello, everyone. Hi, Amy. Glad to see everyone's making their way in today. Yeah, this is gonna be a cool set, I think, when it's all finished. But we've got a long enough ways to go that I'm gonna save my judgment until the end. Because sometimes a set tricks you. You think it's one thing, and then as you keep going, it switches on you. But I do like this lavender color. They've got a lot of this lavender color in this set, obviously. I think it was a good choice color-wise. I think it adds a nice variety to the set, so it doesn't just look like every other castle, you know? That was nice. Anything cute added to the instructions? Nothing particularly yet, but I guess it's not too late. There might be something cute coming up. Whoop. Don't drop. My brain's not quite in Lego mode yet. I'm making a lot of silly little mistakes. I gotta get back into it. I literally just finished work like 10 minutes ago, so my brain didn't really have time to transition into Lego mode yet. If that makes sense. Not a fan of the color or that it's open back. Honestly, Amy, like almost every set of this size and scale is open back. Like very, very, very few models that Lego does are closed back. So that doesn't surprise me at all that it's open back. Like the giant Disney castle is open back. Everything about the modulars basically are designed to open back, and it's because they're at play scale. They want kids to be able to play with them easily, and that's just the easiest way to do it. So that the open back doesn't bother me. The color, I understand the color is a little bit divisive, but it is the closest color to what it is in the cartoon. So I feel like it's a nice choice, and it helps give some variety, so it's not just the same colors all the time. You know, we don't just need to have every single castle in existence be all gray. Hi DJ, how's it going? Gary, it's going great. Yeah, just, you know, another day in paradise building Lego. Can't complain. Comparison to the other castles as far as size, is it that much smaller? Yes, it is quite a bit smaller. Our Bradenburg, it is quite a bit smaller and also quite a bit cheaper. It's going to be $280, and the other ones are like 400 something. So yeah, it is quite a bit smaller. This is the full width of the castle, so it's going to get a lot taller, of course, as we build. But what is right here is the full width of the castle. So as you can see, it's much narrower than the other like really big Disney castle is like this wide. So this one's a lot more narrow for sure. Go like the stream on the play button app. Thank you, Jess. Thanks. Just another Lego set. Hey, Albert, how did rehearsal go yesterday? It went good. Thanks for asking. First rehearsal and it went good. Who's your favorite Disney princess? Hello, Brick Dad. Good to see you too. Cosmo Police, my favorite Disney princess might be Belle. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite Disney princess, honestly. Ooh, yeah, I can't think of who my favorite Disney princess would be. So I guess we'll just say Belle for now, because I can't think of anyone else. That would be more of a favorite. I do like Rapunzel. Rapunzel's great. I like Meg, but she's not really a princess. I don't know. Hello, famous bricks. How you doing? I dig the shirt. Disney adults rule. Thank you. Yeah, we're going full Disney since we're doing a Disney set. Why not? Why not? Ah, darn it. Put a piece in the wrong spot. Hi, Banana God. Hi. There are a lot of fun little details in this set as far as locations from the film, but since it is a little bit of a smaller scale as opposed, like, it's a big castle. You know, it's obviously much bigger than most of the other Disney castles from the movies that get made. The giant castles from Disney World and the Disney parks are bigger than this. But I think this is the biggest movie version of a castle that we've gotten from Disney. So we do have a lot of the rooms. We get the West Wing, we get the library and the dining room and the ballroom and everything. So we get some very iconic locations for this set. But they do look like they're going to be a little bit squished inside. But I guess that's kind of to be expected with a Lego play scale set, you know. When did you start building Legos? Well, fun fact, the plural of Legos is actually Lego. But I started building with Lego when I was very, very young. I don't even remember. My parents would get me sets for my birthdays, for Christmas, things like that. So I've basically been building Lego most of my life. And yeah, haven't stopped. There was a period in my like 20s, 30s, late 20s, not 30s. In my late 20s where I didn't do very much Lego for a while. I kind of thought that I was too cool for a minute. Obviously I was wrong. But now we're back into it. We've been back into it for like 6 years now, which has been awesome. It's been really great. Getting to get back into an old hobby is a very fun thing. How do you like the set so far? How's the Lego going? Hey, hello. It's going good. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints about the set so far. I think, you know, it's kind of empty still. We don't have a ton of the interiors done yet, so maybe once I get a little bit farther on the interiors, I'll have more info for you. But right now it is pretty good. It's got some good designs, some good colors. I know the color isn't everyone's favorite, but I think the purple with the tan and gray is a good choice. The red roof, like I think they did a nice job on the color scheme of this one, personally. It's hard to stop building Lego. It's relaxing and fun. I fully agree with that. It is very hard to stop building Lego. I actually just had a like mental health service thing reach out to me to ask if I would help promote their stuff because they use, talk about different forms of self-care and all that sort of thing. And I'm like, that is like right up my alley. Obviously, my day job is as a therapist, as most of you know. So I am all about using Lego as self-care. It's definitely one of my main self-care tools because I just find it relaxing. It's therapeutic, it's soothing. It's a good time. Hey, are those doors still upside down? They are. They are still upside down, Tegan, yes. Do you think it's worth the price so far? Jamie, so far, yeah. Yeah, I do. It's a good price per piece count. We've got 2,916 pieces, and it's $280. So they did just hit that underneath that 10-cent average. So that's good. And especially for a Disney licensed set, often the Disney licenses are some of the most expensive ones. That's why like Marvel and Star Wars and other Disney sets are often the more expensive of the bunches of the series. Ooh. And a little bit of a manufacturing error on the instruction booklet there. So that's not great. Oh, no, don't drop. Oh, okay, got it. So yeah, it is under our 10-cent per piece average, which, for a Disney set is sometimes the best you can hope for. Okay, bag 8, all done. It's expensive therapy though. Yeah, but I mean, ooh, yikes. Okay, so this manufacturing error is actually a kind of a problem. They did not cut the pages of this instruction book very well. It is expensive therapy, but to be fair, isn't regular therapy also expensive therapy? How big is it compared to the Disney Castle? It's much narrower. I'm not sure on the height yet. When we finish up and in my full review, I'll definitely put it next to the big Disney Castle that I have to show the size comparison because a lot of people are wondering about that. So yeah, definitely smaller, for sure smaller. Like this is the full width. The regular Disney Castle is like that wide, I think, something like that. It's definitely narrower, but that'll make it easier to display on shelves. It's also shallower. Like this could fit on a Billy bookshelf very easily, whereas the other one goes out like this far, so it doesn't fit on a Billy bookshelf. So it's definitely smaller in almost every direction. I imagine it's going to be shorter as well, but I'll have to wait until the end to see the total height. But yeah, I'm almost positive that it will be shorter. But it makes sense because it's like, what, $200 less than the giant Disney Castle? So being cheaper makes sense for the size. Hello, Lego Liam. How are we doing? How many bags are there? Petra, there are 21 bags. 21. We are on bag number 9 right now, so we're not quite halfway through. Almost getting to halfway through. Yeah, 21 bags. Yeah, these tiny little pieces. Gotta get my fingers in there. Is this real Lego? It is, yes. This is a real, genuine Lego set. It says Lego on the bottom. Oh, it's cut off from the camera. Yes, real, genuine Lego. The set's not been released yet, though, so that maybe why you don't recognize it. This set is coming out on April 1st. Thank you. You're welcome, Tegan. I want the paddle boat. Paddle boat's coming up too. It's not quite yet, but paddle boat is coming up. Do you let other people touch your sets? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if they're like responsible and they're not gonna break them, then yeah, they can touch them. Actually, my friends play a game. I've got my Lego City over here with all of my modular buildings. My friends play a game where they make little minifigs of themselves, and then they hide their minifigs in my Lego City, and I have to try to find where they've hidden themselves. So it's kind of a fun little thing that we do. Okay, that makes sense. I subscribed. Well, thank you. Thank you for subscribing, Lego Liam. Great to have you. We're just having a good time, so glad that you could join us. It looks like a fun build, Petra. It has been so far, so I'm optimistic that it will continue to be a fun build. I guess you never know, but should be. Should continue to be a fun build. We've got plenty more to go. We're not even halfway there yet, so. How many minifigs do you have now on the set? And that beast one looks massive against the minifigs. Yes, yeah, there's only 5 minifigs total in this set, but there's a bunch of the characters that are brick built. So Beast is actually not that much bigger. He got a big head mask thing on him. But he doesn't have like the taller legs or anything, just his headpiece is really big. So the minifigs that come in this set are Beast, Belle, Maurice, Belle's dad, Gaston, and LeFou. And then we get a bunch of brick-built characters like Lumiere, Cogsworth, Mrs. Potts, you know, all those fun characters. Hey TJ, we took the Cullen House last weekend. So fun. Nice, Shu. That's a fun one. Hello, Susie. Thoughts on this set? CN, thoughts on this set are so far, it's good. We'll see how the end process turns out, but you know, haven't come across anything in it so far that I've been disappointed in. It's definitely a lot smaller than the giant Disney castle, so that's something for people to be aware of if people are, you know, hoping that it's the same size. It is not. It's definitely smaller, but I don't think that's like a deal breaker by any means. It's just smaller. That's fine. Oh, I see this is actually a good way to do this little curved section here. I'm rather impressed with that. It's always fun seeing the way that they do curved towers out of Lego, because obviously curves, not the easiest thing to do out of Lego, and to do it well is even more challenging. I just hit 219 subs on my channel. Nice, congrats, man. Growing a channel on YouTube is not easy. It is a struggle. It is a struggle. I've got like 140,000 on TikTok, but only like 5,000 on YouTube. So it is much, much harder. I'm not sure why that is exactly, but it definitely is. So way to go. Honestly, any any amount of growth on YouTube is a victory. So nice job. Ooh, this part is a little challenging, but I like they're using this new piece to so many good uses. If you haven't seen it already, this piece here, yeah, this piece here is new this year, and it's shown up in like so many different sets already. They're really, really making good use out of it, which is fun to see. Because sometimes I feel like when Lego introduces a new piece, it's like such a specific piece for a very, very specific purpose that it doesn't get used a lot. You know, they just make a new mold and it's really only used in a couple of sets. But I've seen this piece show up in 3 sets already this year. And like we're barely into March and it's already shown up in 3 sets. So this is going to be a very useful piece for Lego for a long time. I have a feeling they're gonna really do a lot of fun stuff with this piece. It just opens up so many building possibilities with like multi-directional bricks and stuff. So that's very fun. Do you think this set will last the same amount of time as Disney Castle 422? Probably not as long. I think it'll last a long time, but probably not as long. How many bags? 21 bags. I should put how many bags in my little crawl thing on the bottom because everyone's asking how many bags. I make Lego Star Wars stop motion content. Nice. That's fun. I have tried stop motion once and it took way too long and it was too hard, so I don't do it anymore. But that's cool that you do though. I bet that's very fun. Good evening, TJ, fellow Lego lovers. How's it going so far? Lady Builder, hello. It's going great. Just on bag 9 out of 21 right now, so making progress. We did bags 1 through 7 yesterday. I think since there's 21 bags, we'll just make it 7 bags per day. We'll do 3 days. Hopefully we can keep up with that pacing and that schedule. Because that'd be a good amount of time to do. That'd be a good amount of time to do this build, and then we can get the review done by this weekend. So that's what we're trying for. So here's the way they use this piece on this section. They've got these pieces attached right in there to that clip. And then that lets them make this nice little like curved bit, which goes on here. And it allows them to do this nice, evenly spaced design on that tower. Oh, there we go. So yeah. Where did you go on a holiday? Tyler and I went to Italy. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Super fun time. Had a blast. Got to visit and see some awesome things. Yeah, can't complain. Trip to Italy, obviously, no complaints. Tower. Stop motion takes way too long. It is a long, difficult process. Did you get the new gift with purchase today? I'm going to get it after work, debating on whether or not to use my Lego points. I did not get the new gift with purchase today. I hate to say I don't even know what the gift with purchase today is. So I have not been keeping as close an eye on that as I should have, apparently. What is the new gift with purchase today? First time here, so awesome you get to review the sets before they come out. Yalin, it is a true blessing and honor. I know I'm incredibly lucky to get to do this. So yeah, it's been awesome. It's been a really good time. Hi, 49ers are good. Welcome in. What piece are you talking about? It's this little piece. It's like a clip on the bottom side of a stud, which this is a new piece to this year. It kind of looks like a ring. Like an engagement ring or something, but it's got a clip on the bottom. How long have you been working on this so far? We did about 1 hour and 45 minutes yesterday, and we're 20 minutes in today, so about 2 hours. Have you got any TV show sets? I have a lot of TV show sets. Yes. Many, many, many. Friends, The Office. Yeah, several. Small flower pot, new botanicals. Oh no, I did not see that gift with purchase, Petra. Okay, well this is bugging me that the instruction book here was not cut properly, so it's ripping pages. So there's a down vote Lego. You're usually better at that. For your quality control is usually better than that. You're slipping. I'm gonna have to tell them. Send them in my report. I'm gonna have to say, guys, this isn't okay. The book was tearing. Oh, is this this is the chandelier. Ooh, okay. How are they gonna design this fun chandelier? Looks like a ring pop. Yeah, it does look like a ring pop. You're right. That is a good comparison. And here they are. They're using it a second time. Already making good use out of it. Multiple sections in this build. Looks like this chandelier is going to be great, which is good because the chandelier in the movie is such a beautiful, iconic part. Such a recognizable set piece for that film. I didn't know this set was already out. It is not already out. That's why you didn't know, because it's not. It comes out on April 1st. The Lego group sent this set to me early since I'm a Lego ambassador so that I could do a review of it, but it is not out yet. Nope, not that way. That's upside down. I just got into Lego after turning 40 and I'm obsessed. I really into the icon buildings, Jazz Club, etc. Yes, the modular buildings are my favorite too. They're the only thing that I really collect out of Lego. It's the one that I have to get like every single one. I am only missing 2 of them at this point. I'm missing the Greengrocer and the Market Street. But yeah, I love those modular buildings. Such great sets. Okay, we gotta do 6 of these, and then we'll be on to the next bag. Had you been to Italy before? What has been your favorite European trip? I had been to Italy before, but like 10 years ago. It was my husband Tyler's first time. He loved it, of course. So I've been to Europe a couple times in my life. I think, I mean, I've got a really, a love for France and Paris because I speak French. So visiting a country when you speak the language is just really fun and a very, cool experience. So I kind of have to say that. And I also love Paris. There's so many great things to do and see in Paris. But Italy is my favorite for the food. The food in Italy is just unbeatable. It's so good. My apologies if you've answered this question already. Do you have any of the other Disney Castle sets? I do, yes. I have the newer big Disney Castle. Oh, here's the chandelier, by the way. Isn't that a pretty chandelier? Look at how well they made that. Such a nice design. Yes, I do have the newer Disney Castle. I don't have the older one. But this set is much smaller than that other Disney Castle. Your thoughts on the latest Marvel set from Endgame? Which one? I don't know which one that is. Timeout, Gloria. Spam in the chat. You get a timeout. I have 33 days left till I can apply for Lego program. I'm so excited. Nice. That is awesome. That countdown can be brutal, but you're almost there. I live in the Netherlands. I gotta go to bed. See you next time. Hey, thanks for joining us from the Netherlands. See you next time. Wonder how long the Love set will be out before it retires. I mean, most sets on average are out for like a year and a half to 2.5 years. So I would say it's probably going to be around that. Some sets go much quicker, but I think that set will probably be a couple of years. But as I always say, if there's a set that you really want, don't wait for it to retire before you get it, because it might sell out. Once they announce that it's going to retire, it often will be bought like crazy and sell out. So if you want it, get it as soon as you can. That's my advice. Okay, we're getting one of the little towers now. I don't know where this one is going to go. This over here, probably? No? Maybe? I don't know. One of the little towers. Oh, getting fancy again. You know what? Actually, yeah, it is. It's these towers right there. It totally is. Man, Lego geometry is so satisfying when it just absolutely clicks into place like that. Look at this. They left that little gap there with a little jumper plate. This piece here clips in right there, and it is like a perfect fit on that edge. Like, ooh, that geometry, it's so good. So good. So satisfying. I need 7 of these. Sorry, I was just coloring with my sister. Is the Disney Castle a open or closed build? The big Disney Castle is also open back. Like 90% of Lego sets are open backed. Yeah, like very few of them get closed backed. Maybe not 90%, but definitely more than half are open backed. Especially the ones that are more geared towards kids, they're almost always open backed. If they're a play set, they're gonna have them open backed. Basically it's just like the modular buildings and the like iconic movie ones, you know, like Home Alone, Hocus Pocus, those kind of ones are closed backed. But like even the Nightmare Before Christmas set was open backed. This castle looks more playset-ish than the other Disney castle. Not sure if I like that. It definitely is. It's more play scale. The other one is more like collector's impressive display scale. This one is definitely more play scale than display scale. Play, not display. And yeah, I think that's going to be a lot of people's turn-off point for this set, which I think is totally understandable. If you are in it more for the display, that's totally fine. This one does have a little bit of like that squashed kind of vibe that some of the smaller play scale sets have. Have you got the Beast yet? IDK why I dislike the open back. That's fair. That's allowed. But yeah, most of the sets that Lego makes, honestly, are open backed. That's just kind of the common way of doing things. Yeah, we got the Beast minifig right here. He's holding the magic mirror. And he's got a beast hat on, and you can take it off and you get the prince underneath. I can't remember. Did you get Hey Hey? I did not get Hey Hey, no. Nope, not that one. Endgame Final Battle that comes out in May. I don't know if I've seen that one, Cosmo. Or if I have, I just forgot and I didn't pay attention to it. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that one because I can't remember. Okay, good. Wait, what? Good for what? Good for not getting Hey Hey? Was it not good? Can't wait to get it, Emily. It's gonna be a good one, I think. I'm gonna save up for Walmart has it for $80. Albert, I think you should. It was a fun set. I enjoyed building it. I had a good time with the love set. Whoa, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, the next two bags are basically identical. Okay, well, that happens. Anytime you're building architecture, there's almost always some symmetry that you have to just do some repetitive steps for. That's fine. We won't hold that against them. I was curious if they did have Adam as the other way. Oh, yes. Yep. They did put Adam as the reverse. His skin tone is like weirdly orange. So I'm not sure exactly why they chose that, but he is in there. So that's all that really matters. And I think that's why they didn't give the beast the fawn satyr legs, because he had to transform into Adam. Otherwise, I think the fawn / satyr legs would have been a better choice for Beast. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. Is that? Yeah, that is right. Okay. Just hangs out a little bit more on the back than I expected it to. Okay. Got that tower done. It's coming together. Now the next bag looks like it is the exact same thing. Bags 10 and 11 are going to be identical, I believe. Or at least very, very close to identical, because we did the top of this tower. Now we're going to do the top of this tower. Not quite identical. Looks like there's some leaf pieces. So we got at least something else going on. Are you into Lego flowers? Yeah, I like the Botanical Collection. They've done a lot of good stuff. The orchid is my favorite one. Hello, Make. Hello, hi, I Blaze. Did you see the new Lilo and Stitch trailer? I love it. I have not seen the trailer yet, but I did see that the trailer came out, but I have not actually seen it yet. Yeah. And that. And that. Hi, iBlaze. Hello, welcome in. Can't wait to buy 3 sets. Ooh, what 3, Joseph? What have you got on your radar right now? There's a lot of good stuff coming out very soon, so. I think a lot of people's Lego budget is going to be pushed a little bit in the coming little while. What? Okay. Now we're back to doing the same thing as the other tower. We're going to get that satisfying Lego geometry again. So good. So good. Did you hear about the upcoming Wicked sets? Nothing specific. I mean, I had assumed that since we got sets for the first movie, we would get sets for Wicked Part 2 as well. But I have not seen any specific things about them. Satisfying geometry. Yes. I see where they made Bambi into a horror movie. Wait, what? They made Bambi into a horror movie? What is that about? That sounds terrible. Okay, so we got another slightly little repetitive section. Again, though, it's hard to blame them for repetition on a castle because, like, you've got turrets, you've got towers, and architecturally things tended to just be repetitive. That's kind of just how architecture is. So, can't really blame Lego for the repetitiveness on that one. Subscribe you. Hello, Echo. Welcome in. How you doing? Yo, iBlaze. Is this set good so far? Make, I think overall, yes. Like I said, there's a few, little repetitive bits. Or like some people have pointed out some scale issues that they don't love. I think overall it's good so far. I'll wait to give my final verdict until the end, but so far, yeah, so far I dig it. I think it's nicely done, nicely designed. I think the colors are nice. I think the minifigs and the characters they included are nice. Yeah. I thought this wasn't out yet. That's because it's not out yet, Isa. You are correct. It comes out on April 1st. Lego sent this one to me so that I could do a review of it. So we are building it on the live stream, and then I'll be posting my review in the next couple days. I always like to do, I'm a Lego ambassador, so Lego sends me stuff before it comes out. I always like to do live stream builds of the sets that they send me whenever I can, because I feel like sometimes for you guys to be able to see the actual build process can be really helpful in like deciding if you want the set or not. Whereas sometimes if you just see the set fully built, that might not like give you as much information. So yeah, that's why I do these live streams. Plus, I figure if I'm gonna just have to be building it on my own anyway, might as well have a good time with you guys. Sometimes sometimes I can't, just like scheduling wise. Sometimes the timing doesn't work out to build it on live stream, and I just have to crank it out building it on my own. But whenever possible, I try to do the review sets on live stream. The red roof makes the lavender color pop. It does, yeah. It absolutely does. Yeah, and I think it's a nice looking set so far. It also might be one of those sets that like it doesn't look as good in pictures or on the box, but when you see it in person, it looks better. That totally could be the case because that has happened to me many times where I see the picture of a set and I'm like, ugh, that looks bad. And then when I go to the Lego store and I see it in person, I'm like, okay, wait, just kidding. That looks really, really good. Change my mind. Have you built the Avengers Tower before? Yes, I have. I actually have a time lapse of building the Avengers Tower on my page. So it's on all of my channels. You can go check it out. It's a short. I posted it a while back. Time lapse of my Avengers Tower build. It was a fun build. It's over there in my Lego City now, next to the Daily Bugle. Sorry if I'm a little slow responding to the comments. There's sometimes a lag in between when you post the comment and when I see it. But I do try to get to all the comments. Sometimes you just gotta be patient with me sometimes. Give me an extra minute. But unless we have like a super crazy day where, every once in a while, randomly, there'll be like thousands of people joining in the live stream and then the chat gets a little crazy. But other than that, I almost always try to read and answer all of the questions in the chat. It's my goal. I don't always do it, but that's my goal. Have you ever glued your sets? No, Cosmo Police. Never, ever, ever. That is heresy. That is blasphemy in the Lego world. We never use the Craggle. Never, ever. Okay, let's see. Where are these flowers going? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 more. Okay. These guys are going where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is the end of bag 11 and the end of book 1. We made it to the end of book 1. Huzzah! Oh, and there's cute little picture on the back. Okay, book 2. What is that on top of the green roof? A bird or a flower? I actually can't really tell. It looks like it's supposed to be a bird of some kind, but I'm not really positive. Hey TJ, I'm so jealous you get to build this. Ranger fan, it is a cute little build so far. I'm really happy with it. Cool jumper, thanks. I decided I should wear my best Disney gear since I'm building a Disney set. Lego Bricky for hi Jania. Hi. What's up? I don't really understand your comment, but hello. Any Easter eggs so far? Not really Easter eggs because like everything is pretty like obvious. References to the movie, characters and locations, nothing really like super hidden that I've noticed yet, or maybe I just didn't realize that it was an Easter egg and it was. Oh, we're getting Chip and Miss Potts. Mrs. Potts. So we'll build their little tea cart. And they've done a tiny little print of Chip. Oh my gosh, the tiniest little print on this Lego teacup. You see that tiny, I don't know if my camera's too blurry. Sometimes it's hard to see the up close tiny little things, but we have a tiny little print of Chip and oh, we get 2 chips. They gave us an extra chip just in case. And a tiny little print of Miss Potts. Let's build their little tea cart real quick here. And then we'll get to go on to the next section. So yesterday someone was asking if you could build this with multiple people using the build together stuff. Technically, no, it's not technically part of the build together series or whatever. But it looks like Bag 2 does start with a completely separate section, or not Bag 2, Book 2. Book 2, Bag 12 is where a completely separate section starts. So if you did want to build it with someone, you could have one of you working on Book 1 and the other could be working on Book 2. They don't like build on top of one another, you know, the way they sometimes do. They're completely separate sections. So yeah, you could totally do that. If I could find this piece though, that would be great. There it is. So yeah, not technically a build it together set, but practically you could absolutely do that. Okay, there's our little tea cart. Got Mrs. Potts and Chip on the little tea cart. We'll put them over with the rest of our characters. Oh, but they can't really sit down with the other characters because of that. So they don't really fit on the studs. Okay, so this section is now done. So we're starting on to the second section. So I'm gonna, where am I gonna put it? I would like to have it somewhere on screen, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So we'll just set it aside for now. Next section, and this is where we should start to get more of the interiors going, because we really only did this interior and the ballroom interior down there. And the ballroom has the cool chandelier, but nothing really like on the floor. And the walls are just printed window pieces, so. Thank God they didn't make Chip a sticker. Could you imagine? Yes, I thought the same thing. There's not very many stickers in this set. There's only like 6. And it's mostly for like the windows and the walls and stuff. There's like the portrait of Beast / Adam. So these are all the stickers in the whole set. So not very many, which is great because yeah, all of the, you know, Lumiere and Cogsworth and Potts and everyone have printed faces, which is great because they could have done stickers for, you know, like Cogsworth, especially Lumiere. Their faces definitely could have been stickers. I'm very glad that they didn't, though. Very, very glad. I think that was absolutely the right choice to make those printed parts. Hello, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, Megan Miller. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great Wednesday. I'm not sure what room it is that we're building here, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll find out soon. It's a guest, sakes alive, we'll all be blessed. Wine's been poured, and thank the Lord, I've had the napkins freshly pressed. With dessert, she'll want tea, and my dear, that's fine with me. While the cups do their soft chewing, I'll be bubbling, I'll be brewing. I'll get warm, piping hot. Goodness sakes, is that a spot? Clean it up, we want the company impressed. I would be playing the soundtrack, but I don't want to get any copyright violations or strikes. So instead, you guys get to listen to me sing them poorly. Because they have been in my head this entire time, and I can only hold off from singing them out loud for so long. Do you get nervous putting on stickers? Not anymore. I've done so many of them. Some of the sets, like the freaking all 10 of the Speed Champion sets, had like 70 stickers each, so it was like 700 stickers when I built all 10 of those sets. So I've gotten enough practice with stickers that I don't really get nervous putting them on anymore. I used to, though. What bag are you on? This is bag 12. Yeah, working on bag 12 right now. Oh, whatever. Another spam message over on Twitch. Dumb spam messages. It's a guest, six alive, and I'll be blessed. We've got a lot to do. Is it one lump or two? For you are guest, she's our guest, we are guest. Life is so unnerving, for a servant who's not serving. He's not old without a soul to wait upon. Ah, those good old days when we were useful. Suddenly, those good old days are gone. 10 years we've been rusting, needing so much more than dusting. Needing exercise, a chance to use our skills. Most days we just lay around the castle. Flabby, fat, and lazy, you walked in and oops-a-daisy. Looks like the dining room. It very well could be. Very, very well could be the dining room. Yeah, we're just getting a lot of green right now. I guess, yeah, if the table's there, that would make sense. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I think you're building the dining room. Yeah, I think you might be right. I could look at the back of the box to see for sure, but the back of the box is currently being used as my storage bin, so that's all right. We will find out soon enough. The dining room / kitchen. So it looks like they put a little kitchen section in the back of it. Wine's been poured, and thank the Lord, I've had the napkins freshly pressed. Jeez, guys, I am sorry. Once a song gets stuck in my head, it is in there for a long time, and it is very hard to get out. I've got like an auditory memory. You know, some people have like photographic memories. I don't have that. I have an auditory memory. So like when I hear something, it's just like I can hear it over and over and over in my head, like forever. Which is very helpful in certain situations and can be very annoying in others. Musical build. Yep, Mav, that's what we got. Because man, it is in my head and it is in there stuck. It is in there for good. It's not coming out. Ooh, that looks nice. Look at the front there. So pretty. But honestly, anyone who follows me at this point, like you shouldn't be surprised about the fact that I just bust out singing musical theater. Like if you know me at all, you know that that's very likely to happen on my live streams. Have you been to any Legoland? Yes, Cosmo. I grew up going to Legoland, California. I mean, not a ton, but you know, I went there a couple of times as a kid. It was very fun, but I haven't been in decades, so I would like to go back one of these days. It's been a long time. I heard that there's some new stuff happening at the Legoland parks also, some celebration, carnival, something things that are happening. So I might have to make a point of getting back there to see if I can get in on that action, because that sounds fun. Interessante. Have you built the Lilo and Stitch Lego set? No, I have not. I would like to, but I have not. I have not been sent that one. Is that one out? Has that one been released yet? It's hard to keep track of all the different sets that Lego's coming out with and what's been released and what hasn't. But no Lilo and Stitch for me, at least not yet. Clean it up, we want the company impressed. We've got a lot to do. Is it one lump or two? For you, our guest. She's our guest. Be our guest. Beef ragout, cheese souffle, pie and pudding or flambe. Okay, and we got a little extra chip cup in our extra pieces. So if you lose your chip, you've got a second one. And we're done with bag 12, bag 13. Only got 2 more bags. Oh, and my overhead camera only has 5% battery remaining. Do I have a plug that I could plug it in with? What kind of... I don't think so. I forgot to charge it, guys. So we might not have an overhead camera for the last half of the build. Or not last half, but the last little bit of the build. Might not have an overhead camera. Actually, you know what? Maybe I could switch it, but then I wouldn't be able to see TikTok. Ooh. We'll see. I forgot to charge the overhead camera after yesterday's live. So that was my mistake. Oh, we got the little oven guy. This guy's not really in the first one, is he? He's more in the second one. The little Belle's Christmas or whatever the sequel was. I don't remember. I feel like that's what this guy was from, though, because I don't really remember him in the first one very much. Am I right in there? Any Beauty and the Beast super fans able to correct me or not on that? This guy, this oven guy, he's in the sequel, I think, right? So this is kind of a mix of the dining room and the kitchen. So it's a little bit cramped to have both of those scenes in one room, but I guess it makes sense to pair those together. He was in a deleted scene. Oh, a deleted scene. Oh. Well, I did not know that. I feel like I remember him in the second one. Wasn't he like the bad guy in the second one or something? Am I remembering that incorrectly? I think your overhead camera is done. Ah, yep, it's gone. It is gone. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna charge this before I forget, so we don't lose it for next time. And then I'm gonna just do, let's see, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this over here. Maybe. Can this work? Oh, dang it. I have to go into all this settings and everything. Darn it. Okay. What's happening? Okay, yeah, disconnect. Disconnect that one. Remove camera. Maybe this isn't worth it. Maybe I should have just remove source. Camera. Nope, it's not gonna let me do it. So sorry guys, you don't get overhead camera for the last section here. Sorry. Any Lego idea set you're excited to be released? Yes. But I can't think of what they are right now because my brain's a little distracted from that whole camera issue. What are the idea sets that are coming out soon? What's been announced? We've got like the Goonies one or something like that. That one I think would be cool. Whatever that ends up being. And what else? I can't even remember right now what idea sets have been announced. It's a guest. It's a guest. Sakes alive, we'll all be blessed. Wine's been poured and thank the Lord, I've had the napkins freshly pressed. Maybe we just end on 6 bags today, since our overhead camera is busted. I don't want to do too much, or not busted, just dead. I don't want to do too much work with you guys only having this one view, because it's definitely not the best view. So I hope Christmas vacation comes a thing. That would be fun. That would be a fun one for sure. Okay, we got our little sink. Oh, I went to go for the overhead camera. We got a little sink. So that will round out the little kitchen area in the back that they did. So we got the kitchen back there with our, oh, it's too dark. It's too dark to see. Got a little kitchen area. And then the dining room will be in front. So that will get a little bit squished, but that's okay. Oh, it's only an hour and 11 right now, though. I would like to finish this. Let's see if we can't get this overhead camera thing to actually work for us. Can I not disconnect? How do I disconnect the current continuity camera? Guys, this is not what I wanted to spend my time doing on this. And I'm sure it's not what you want to spend your time doing on this either. But the camera is dead, so what to be done about that? Ooh, actually, maybe we can do this. Maybe this charger cable will actually reach, and then that will solve all of our problems in the whole world. Oh my gosh, did that do it? That might do it. Let's try turning that camera back on. No, please. Oh no. Hey, we got it back. Sorry guys, this is not working so great. Your bottom screen is fuzzy. Yeah, I think we got it fixed now, Gary. I think we got it. Excellent. One of the deleted scenes from the movie at the end when they all turned back into people. One guy was the toilet. Really? Oh, that's funny. I did not know that. Is it true that LEGO has new rules leaks? The LEGO ambassadors, yes. LEGO has had all of the ambassadors sign some NDAs, some non-disclosure agreements relating to leaks. Because obviously, like, they don't want the ambassadors leaking stuff or making leaks go more viral or making them worse, because LEGO wants to be able to control how and when and where products get announced. So, which, you know, makes sense to me. Like, they spend a lot of time and effort making these products. They want to be able to control when those are announced. So yeah, LEGO ambassadors have been given a new NDA to sign that basically says, the NDA says what they always asked us to do. They always asked us politely, hey, please don't spread leaks and rumors. And now it just has formalized what they've always asked of us. So, which I think is totally fair. Like, if you're a LEGO ambassador and you're getting access to insider information for a very big company, it makes sense that you would have to sign a few things to agree that you're not gonna say things. And some people in the ambassador program have decided that that's too much to ask, that they don't want to do that anymore, that they don't want to be ambassadors anymore because they can't agree to those terms, which is fine. Like, you know, I think everyone should be allowed to make those decisions for themselves. But yeah, Lego has said that they need to be strict about that. They need to make sure that the leaks get closed up and under control. So yeah, there are some new ones. Hey Dylan, how you doing, man? Good to see you. How are you, Matt? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How are you? Yeah, this set's been pretty cool so far. Okay, so this does look like a cool little play feature. We've got some spinning gears and stuff here, so it looks like there will be some fun moving parts on our dining room be our guest scene. So that's pretty cool. We'll see how this all comes together, but they've got all these rotating bits here. So that's fun. How long did it take before you found out you were a Lego ambassador? They review applications twice a year. I believe in April and October, if I remember correctly. I happened to submit my application at the end of September, so I didn't have to wait very long. I just had to wait like a month, because they reviewed the applications shortly after I submitted mine. But obviously, if they're reviewing applications in April and you submit your application like in June, then you're gonna have to wait a long time until the next round of applications are reviewed. So it just kind of depends. Usually, I think they make the decisions about a month after the applications close, if I understand correctly. I believe that's what I've heard. I heard about the new rule for the ambassadors. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what. Maybe it's just me. I understand some people, like some ambassadors, their whole page, their whole blog, their whole channel has been built doing like leaks and spoilers and like early announcements, and that's how they've like gotten all of their followers. So I understand for someone like that, you know, all of a sudden changing it so that they can't do that anymore would be a deal breaker, and they'd be like, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to be an ambassador anymore, and that they would be upset by that. I get it. For me, I've never really been like, that's never been what my page is about. You know, I've never been about announcing leaks or being the first person to reveal something. So it doesn't really affect me very much. I was kind of already doing what they're now asking us with a signed document to do, which is basically wait until Lego announces something officially legit before you post stuff about it. And like I said, since I was kind of already doing that anyway, this is like not really a change for me. But I do understand why some people are having a hard time with it. Because it definitely can be a big change for some people in the way that they run their business. You know, for some people, their YouTube or their Instagram or whatever is literally like their business. So this can bring a lot of changes in that regard. So I get it. Ooh, we've got some gray stuff. Try the gray stuff. It's delicious. It's delicious. And some little cakes. So we're putting these little trays and cakes and stuff so that they all, you know, just like in Be Our Guest, they all kind of rotate for this fun little scene here. My application I can submit on April 14th. Ooh. That might be right after the cutoff for that round of submissions. So you might have to wait until they review in October. I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that, but it should be on the Lego Ambassador Network website. Like, it should show you that that information, so you should be able to see it if you want to check. But yeah, that might be right after the cutoff. So you might have to wait an extra 6 months, which I'm if that ends up being true, I am sorry. That would be frustrating. They just want Lego to be respectful to their sets and news. Yeah, 100%. They want Lego as a company wants to be able to control how their news gets spread, and that's totally fair in my mind. But yeah, some people didn't like it, and so they're not going to do it, and that's fine. Here's all of our forks, our dancing forks. And be our guest. On top of the champagne tower. Okay, yeah, so they've made it so that you can rotate just one. No, we got the overhead camera so I can work. So you rotate these and it rotates all of them. There's also a little gear under here that you can use and you can spin on the bottom of the table. It's not like super easy to access, but it does work. So that is a cute little play feature. I didn't know that it was going to do that. So that's fun. I like that. I respect what you're doing for Lego. Well, thanks, Gary. I appreciate it. I mean, it's a company that I really like. I like their products. I like what they do. So I'm not gonna like be trying to mess things up for them, you know. Doing great. Last time I talked about getting Disney Castle, but now I'm 100% getting the upcoming Shire. Okay. Yeah, personally, if I was choosing between a Disney Castle and the Shire would be higher on my list also. How much in advance do you know normally? Cosmo, it totally depends on the set. And on what Lego has announced to us, because they don't always share. It's not like we always know something. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. There have been many times where I have been just as surprised about an announcement as you guys have because I knew nothing about it. So that happens fairly often. Sometimes we will know about things like a long time in advance. Like every once in a while, they'll tell us something like, "Hey guys, next year we're going to be doing this thing," and it's like, next year? Why are you telling us right now? Usually, though, if we know something in advance, it's usually only like a couple weeks in advance. It's usually not that far. But yeah, they'll sometimes tell us some things in advance so that we can prepare content. So that when the announcement drops, we can spread it and talk about it as soon as we can, so that we're not like too far behind on those announcements, you know. I can't wait to get this set and the Disney Castle before they retire it. Yeah, they're good. They're good ones. They're good ones for sure. Also, I would really love to work with Lego since there is no ambassador in my country. Hey, if there's no ambassador in your country, it could be you. Lego definitely is trying to like spread their ambassadors around the world so that there's like different representation. Like I think just this year, the very first ambassador in an Arabic country was picked. Brick Pharaoh is an ambassador now, and I believe he's from Egypt, I think. Which makes sense with his username. But I think he was the first ambassador in a Middle Eastern Arabic country. So yeah, if you want to be an ambassador, try it out. Why not? Send in your application and, you know, give it a try. Belle and the Beast, spin on the ballroom floor, the tower with the green roof. Yes, I did know about that one. That one's got like a little gear on the side, and that one I had seen in the pictures when they announced the set. But this little spinning dinner scene, I did not know about. So that's really cute. That's a very fun one. Wine's been poured and thank the Lord I read the napkins freshly pressed. With desserts she'll want tea, and my dear, that's fine with me. While the cups do their soft shoeing, I'll be bubbling, I'll be brewing. What's something that they told you so far in advance that you had to stay quiet about it that's come out? The F1, the Lego collaboration with F1, they told us about a long time ago. And so we had to sit on that one for quite a while, actually. So that was interesting. Guys, we're gonna do one extra bag today. We're supposed to be done at that bag, but we've only been on for an hour and a half, and this bag looks small. So we're gonna do one extra bag. Yay! That way, tomorrow, hopefully, when we finish the set, we'll have a little bit of extra time at the end to show it off, talk about it, maybe compare it to the other Disney Castle. We'll just give ourselves a little bit of extra time for tomorrow. Lego is great for people of all ages. I like to put together Lego from the Star Wars series. What was your biggest set that you put together? I agree, Lego is great for all ages. Star Wars ones are fun. I have some Star Wars, not a ton of Star Wars though. My biggest set I've put together is the biggest one that Lego has, which is the Eiffel Tower behind me. Can you even see it? Where is it? It's over here. Oh yeah, there it is. Wait. I changed my background, so it's hard for me to see where things are anymore. Yeah, there it is right behind me. The Eiffel Tower is Lego's biggest set, and that's the biggest one I've put together. So yeah, that's the one. What's the best way to keep checking the website for new products? I keep checking every day and I see nothing yet. I personally would not check every day to see new products. But I mean, I don't know if there's a better way to do it than that. You could just follow some of the Instagram accounts that are like dedicated to that, because they'll tell you for you. They'll put in the work. Yeah, personally, I don't keep up with it that closely. There's a lot of products that come out, even as an ambassador, that I don't know about. So sometimes it's a little surprise for me too. And yes, I already applied on land and waiting for an answer. Okay, nice. I would really like to get some feedback, even if you don't understand it. Wait, feedback on what? Do you keep track of how long it takes you to finish a set? Not really, Gabrielle. I usually just, if anything, sometimes I'll add up the timestamps on my live streams, and that'll tell me how long it took me to build something if I built it on live. I usually just estimate, because I kind of have a pretty consistent build speed. So usually I can do like 500 pieces an hour. So like this set is 3,000 pieces-ish. So it'll probably take me close to 6 hours. Maybe a little bit less actually, because we're on an hour and a half. Yesterday we did an hour 45. So we're actually shooting to be at a little bit less than 6 hours. Might end up being closer to 5 hours. We'll see. So like 500 to 600 pieces an hour, something like that. But yeah, I usually don't keep very close track of how long it takes me to build a set, because that just, I don't know. I don't really care that much about how long it takes me to build a set. What is your favorite minifigure series? Ooh, the Dungeons and Dragons minifigure series, for sure. I loved that one. I'm a big D&D nerd though, so that makes sense why I love that one. I just thought all of the characters, like, there's a lot of series where I don't care about getting every single figure in it. The D&D one, I wanted every single one. I thought every single figure was so, so good. So yeah, definitely that one was my favorite. What do you think the ratio is of adults playing with Lego versus kids? That's a great question. I certainly have no idea. But I know that Lego is pushing a lot of their products to be geared towards adults these days because they know a lot of their audience is adults. So yeah, I'm not sure what the ratio would be. Maybe 50-50? I don't know. Also, I want to say I really like the Castle Colors. Looks good. I agree. A lot of people are not loving the purple color. And you know what? I got to admit, at first when I saw it, it was a little bit like, I don't know how I feel about that. But now that I've been building it and I see it in person, I think it looks really nice. I think it was a good color choice on their part. And it fits with the colors from the movie, so obviously, you know, that's good. D&D was amazing along with the D&D set. Yes, the D&D set is one of my favorite sets ever. It was such a good set. And the campaign that went along with it was such a good campaign. Just like everything about it. It was jam-packed with details. It had so many good building techniques. Just like, man, everything about that set I thought was superbly done. Truly, truly superbly done. What would you recommend? What do you mean, what would I recommend? Like, what set would I recommend just in general? Or it's like there's a lot of sets out there, so you got to give me some more specifics. I can recommend some sets to you, but I need to know like what's your budget or what interests you, what kind of stuff do you like? Because yeah, there's too many Lego sets in existence to just say this is what I recommend. Same, it's in my top three. My favorite is Rivendell, then Diagon Alley, and then the D&D set. We have a very, very close top three. My top three is the big Hogwarts Castle, Rivendell, and D&D. Not necessarily in that order, but those are my top three. I looked at the Lego Ambassador Network and they said this: we are currently conducting its review process. This review includes all applications submitted between April 1st and September 30th. We plan to share the results around mid-November. My year mark is the 14th of April. What would you say I should do? Sorry, I'm not sure if my comment. Oh, that one. Now it did. Okay, yeah. So it is what I thought. So the entrances from April 1st through September 30th will get reviewed in October, and the entrances from October 1st through March 31st will get reviewed starting in April. And they kind of do that each year. So I would guess that just hasn't been updated yet. That will get updated when they're reviewing the October 1st, 2024 through March 31st, 2025. Once they hit March, that's when they'll start reviewing it. So your April 14th deadline, unfortunately, means that you'll have to be part of that next round of applications submitted April 1st, 2025 through September 30th, 2025. So if you submit your application on April 14th of this year, unfortunately, it won't get reviewed until October of this year, which means you're gonna have to wait a bit longer, which I am very sorry for. That is very unfortunate because I know waiting is just the worst and you're gonna have to wait an extra like 6 months. So that is very unfortunate. I'm sorry about that. What do you think about the Lego McLaren P1 Lego sets that came out recently? The big McLaren P1, I have that one. That's a very cool set. I like that one. I'm not like a huge car guy though, so like I'm probably not the best person to ask about car sets. I like the car sets, I think they're cool, but I don't have like I'm not like an expert on cars or anything, so I don't have the most critical of opinions on the car sets, whereas other people might who know more about cars might have more like strong opinions about it. I just thought it was a cool set and I liked it. So okay, there is the kitchen slash dining room added on to the base of our castle. So we're making progress. We're getting there. I'm gonna put Mrs. Potts and Chip up here because they can actually fit now. Great. Okay, that is it for today, guys. So tomorrow we will come back and we will finish the set. We've got 6 bags to do tomorrow, bags 16 through 21. That will give us the top of the tower, including the library and the west wing. So looking at where we're at right now, it looks like the set's going to end up being about this tall. So definitely not as big in any dimension as the big Disney castle. It's not as wide, it's not as deep. I don't think it'll be as tall. But honestly, I think that's okay because that makes this one much more affordable and much easier to display. That big Disney castle, I've got mine down there behind me here. Very hard to display. It's just like, it's too big for most standard bookshelves, so you have to get like a special display spot for it. Bye, Hunter, take care. Would it be better to wait and submit my application or submit April 14th and then for those 6 months continue growing my application and working on content? I would wait, personally. I would wait. I think you can update it if you wanted to. I think they let you do that, or at least they used to. I would wait until like August or September, because then your application will be as good as it can be because you'll have spent more time building up your audience, etc. You know? So that's what I would do if I were you. I would wait and submit it closer to the next deadline. So yeah, good question though. Bye, Joseph. Thank you. I wish LEGO would go darker and have horror movie sets, for example. I don't think that they will ever do that because they try really hard to be family friendly and have family friendly content. And most horror movies are like rated R and not super family friendly. So I don't think that's ever going to happen with LEGO, unfortunately. But there's plenty of other alternate brick companies out there that maybe they would do it. I'm surprised they didn't make a Big Ben set that's the same size of the Eiffel Tower. I'm not surprised by that. The Eiffel Tower is massive, but it's because the Eiffel Tower itself, the structure is hollow. So like you can make a really tall structure without as many crazy pieces and stuff. But if you were trying to do that same thing with Big Ben is a like completely walled structure. If they made a Big Ben set the same size as the Eiffel Tower, that would be like a 20,000 piece set, I bet. So that would be massive. So I'm not surprised that they haven't done that personally. How did the LAN program change your life? I mean, it's just given me so many great opportunities. It's been so fun. It's been such a fun opportunity to meet other LEGO fans, meet all of you guys, get to hang out, like do really cool stuff. Before I was in the LAN, I was doing this kind of same thing. I would build sets on my live stream, do reviews. But, you know, it was sets that had already come out, so it wasn't as helpful for people, I think. Now that I can get sets before they come out, I can be more helpful for you guys to show you what sets are going to be coming out, show you the build process, help you make decisions on how to budget your LEGO purchases a little bit better. So yeah, it's been great. About the feedback, I was talking about my content. Would really like to get feedback from you. I can do that, but I'll be honest, like my feedback won't need very much because LEGO wants their ambassadors to all be unique and individual. So like I posted my long video. If you haven't watched it already, go to YouTube, watch my long video. That's my long video I posted on YouTube of how to become a LEGO ambassador is everything that I know. It's all of the tips, all the tricks, all the things that I've heard or learned being in the program. That's my best advice, is all in that one video. Other than that though, LEGO wants every ambassador to be unique and individual. So my biggest advice is just be yourself. Do what you like, as long as you're not breaking the rules. Do what you like, do what you have fun with, and that's what LEGO cares the most about. They don't want you to be the same thing as everyone else. They want you to be you. They want you to be unique and individual and do what you like to do. For example, Not many other ambassadors do live streams like this. Like I'm one of the few that does live streams building the sets that we get for reviews. That's something I've done since day one and I really like doing it. But not every ambassador needs to do live streams. Like most of the ambassadors don't. Some of them do. Most of them don't. Most of them just build the set on their own, record their thing, upload it. Some people only do blog posts, some people only do photos. Like there's a million things that people do, and Lego wants everyone to do it their way because that's the way that's going to be most authentic and is going to respond the best. So yeah, I'd be happy to take a look at your stuff and like tell you what I think about it, but obviously I'm not the one making the decisions. But yeah, I just say like, just keep doing what you love, keep having fun with it. Just try to continually improve the quality of your content. If something responds really well with your audience, lean into that, do more of that. And yeah, just keep having fun with it. Thank you for all your advice. You are welcome, Megabricks. And best of luck on your application. Sorry about the deadline cutoff that you just barely missed it. That's frustrating. My 1 year mark was like September 27th. So I was barely able to make it right under that deadline for my application. So I didn't have to wait too long, which was very lucky for me. Have you done the Artemis 1 and can you show it? I have not done the Artemis 1. No, it looks like a cool set, but I haven't done it. I do live streams 1 or 2 times a week, almost daily stories and video here on YouTube. Nice. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, keep having fun with it, and it'll come together. Okay, everyone, thanks for joining. Come on back tomorrow for the conclusion of the Beauty and the Beast Castle. We'll finish this thing up, and then we will post the review before the weekend sometime. And yeah, we got a lot more fun Lego stuff coming up in the future, so make sure you stick around. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, follow, whatever platform you're on, do the thing, so that you can keep joining us for the